Zavod za gluhe in naglušne Ljubljana so obiskali trije visoki gostje. Brazilski veleposlanik Gilberto Fonseca Guimarães de Moura, indijski veleposlanik Jayakar Jerome Ženo ter njihovi spremljevalci. Dijakom so v sliki in besedi predstavili brazilsko in indijsko kulturo in jih pogostili s tipičnimi sladicami svoje dežele.
Danes več ne sprašujemo, kaj bomo čez 5 let, oziroma se naučimo tisto, kar bomo čez 5 let rabili, ker pravzaprav ne vemo, kaj bomo čez 5 let rabili. Zato gre pravzaprav za učenje, ki je bistveno bolj izkustveno, bistveno bolj zgrajeno na čustvenem področju in pravzaprav kognicija ni več čisto prvobitna.
Brazilija je največja in najbolj naseljena država v Južni Ameriki. Ima več kot 190 milijonov prebivalcev. Velika je več kot 8 milijonov kvadratnih kilometrov. Vsa Brazilija je torej le nekoliko manjša kot vsa Evropa. Je čudovita, raznolika dežela z bogato zgodovino in kulturo. V zadnjem času si politika v Braziliji zelo prizadeva, da bi dala gluhim enake možnosti v družbi kot drugim polnočutnim prebivalcem. Gluhim pomaga s posebnimi programi, štipendijami in z možnostmi za zaposlitev.
We do want to show that to be different does not mean anything at all. It even enriches a little bit more.
Brazilski veleposlanik v Sloveniji Gilberto Fonseca Guimarães de Moura dobro pozna svet gluhih, saj je odraščal s sestrično, ki je gluha od rojstva.
Since she was very small, I was raised with her and I had to overcome challenges with her. So I learned with her what's to be different. And how important it is to have the support of the family, of the friends, and of the state. So my family has always stimulated her to go to regular schools. Of course, the public schools were not very good. They did not have courses for deaf children. So that's why it was not very easy. Afterwards, she entered in a Catholic school and she has graduated in this school. She passed exams to the university. She graduated and she became a public servant, an important one. So it was a story of success. That was her story. Afterwards, I realized that for her would have been very important if she also had learned sign language. Why? Because she would like to be more integrated also to the impaired people.
Indija je po številu prebivalcev druga največja država na svetu, saj znotraj njenih meja živi več kot milijarda ljudi. Velika je več kot 3 milijone kvadratnih kilometrov, kar je toliko kot dobra tretjina Evrope. Tudi Indija ima bogato zgodovino in kulturo, tam pa je seveda tudi veliko gluhih.
We have seen many deaf people in India, and apart from that, professionally, I hold a master's degree in social work. So in social work, we had a lot of exposure to special children who are deaf, who can't speak, who can't see.
Žena indijskega veleposlanika Vina Jerome že ves čas bivanja v Sloveniji obiskuje Zavod za gluhe in naglušne Ljubljana in se druži z dijaki, s katerimi skupaj kuhajo in pripravljajo indijske jedi. Pomaga jim pri učenju angleščine in jih spodbuja, naj prepoznajo svoje edinstvene sposobnosti in jih čim bolj razvijejo, da si bodo lahko našli dobro zaposlitev.
And in India, they're encouraged to find employment, and in certain areas, practically in all areas, there's a special reservation for the disabled. There are professors, there are teachers, there are lawyers, there are engineers, there are doctors who are hearing impaired. See, and for us, it's not a big deal that somebody can't hear. It's okay, fine. He's got some little deficiency, that's all. So an effort is made to see how that deficiency can be rectified or minimized. So that's the way it is looked at. It's not that just because you can't hear or you can't see or you can't speak, you're kept away as outside of society. No, we're all integrated.
Na koncu pa nam je brazilski veleposlanik pokazal nekaj kreten v brazilskem znakovnem jeziku.
For instance, I will say that I love you. That's, I mean, for instance, sadness, and thinking.